My body feels better. My finances feel better. My heart feels better. My relationships are better. My friendships are better. My spiritual gifts are better. As each of these things get better, we feel better, it raises our vibration. Now think of each one of these little drops that may choose to raise its vibration while it's not connected to the overall water. At the end of this life, our water returns back to its source. And if our vibration was raised just that little bit or a lot, it impacts the overall lake, raising its vibration. It's God wrapping out and around and back through itself in order to experience everything through us. When we bring our new experiences, our new awareness, and our higher vibrations back into the overall water, which is why in the skit, just as Tracy was saying, I feel complete because I feel connected again. I feel connected to people. I feel connected to Spirit, and I feel connected to God. I feel better because I do. We also heard God say, I feel better because I'm connected to Tracy. I am not complete without Tracy. She's one of my kids. Wow. Think about that for a second. You, right now in your own mind, in your own seat, in your own thoughts, have the power to complete God, who isn't complete without you. We all have that spark of divinity inside us. And this gift of free will to choose whether we want to run that extension cord over and connect or not. What an amazing gift every day to choose to hand that extension cord out to other people and say, will you be a part of my world? Can I be a part of yours? How about you? How about you? My world becomes so much better because you're in it. And it is my absolute intention that your world is better because I'm in it. I've studied a lot of religions and philosophies and theosophies from around the planet. I believe this is what they all boil down to, is choosing to connect. Allowing yourself to grow, to take a vested interest in those around you. And rather than trying to hold tightly to an indoctrination or a dogma or a set of rules or resources, which are all great, they're stepping stones to get us to where we're at. But rather than trying to do these things, is instead trying to mimic the Creator. I've written a book, I've written a couple books, a couple of published books, and we've got kids. If the 5 kids want to get to know me, I think it'd be great if they choose to read my book, or my other book, or my other book. And they can get to know me in a way by reading my books. Applying the principles that I write in my books, they can get to know me even better. At some point, though, them just come to spend a day with me, a week, a month, a year, or a lifetime, then they're really going to get to know me. The same thing is true with our relationship with God. There are some good books, either written by that energy or passed through, channeled through that energy. Today we call them psychics. In those days we called them prophets. Same stuff. Same stuff. Each one of us are. Each one of us have those abilities if we choose to unlock them. And all we're talking about isn't what's in those books, whether they're good or bad or right or wrong. Like we talked about at the beginning with your intention, you can prove any one of them glorious or trash based on your intention before you start reading them. You can get to know God through those books just as the kids can get to know me by reading my books. Or you can take it a step further and say, I want to hang out with God. I want to connect. I want to get to know you. And the things that you do, I want to do too. If you're happier as you connect with people, if you're happier as you help them achieve the things that they want to achieve, that their lives get better and you rejoice in it, because we're all having a party, we're all happy, I want to learn from that. Rather than focusing just on a book or a couple books, I instead want to learn by the example that I see lived by God and say, dude, let me connect with you. How can I make your world better? How can you make my world better? How can we just hang out? Let's get to know you. And to do the same thing with each person around the room. This is the amazing gift that we're given. Before service from 10 to 10:30, we offer free readings, healings, energy balancing, whatever you need back in the room over there. And anybody who's willing to pick up a set of jumper cables is completely qualified to anybody who says, I need a jump start. That's what we're here to do. And there were folks this morning taking advantage of that on the giving and the receiving end. And it's never a one-way street. As you look at the rest of your day, as you look at your week, look at the week that you just lived. Take a little inventory. Are there parts of your week that you would have liked to went a little different? If you'd have thought maybe a little different, or if you'd have felt a little different. I ask you to close your eyes right now. Imagine having a jumper cable in each hand and running the other set of those jumper cables to God. Either the God inside you or the God outside you. It's all the same stuff. And hold those jumper cables to yourself. Picture yourself like a glass. No matter how much water is in that glass, let's use those jumper cables to fill you the rest of the way back up, almost like a garden hose. Filling you up to the top to where you're overflowing. Imagine leaving that spigot on so that as that divine water, that source water overflows out of your glass, everywhere you step, flowers grow. Everything you touch flourishes, gets better. That you open up your heart to where you can feel, you choose to feel what other folks are feeling because they came in contact with you. They feel that much better because they got a hello from you, or a hug, or a smile. Or maybe that they spent a little time getting to know you, and they feel so much better because they did. Or because you allow them to share their story of who they are, or what's going on in their life, and maybe glimpses of guidance, or a helpful word or an encouragement came through you. That their life is better because you made contact, and your life is better because you came in contact with them. This constant flowing dynamic interaction between you, each other, and the divine. Now imagine playing an extension cord right at the top of your head and running it all the way up to God. So you are continually being replenished, rejuvenated. You have access to all the energy, information that you need to accomplish any goal that you have in your life. And a vast array of help to help you get it. With your eyes closed, look around the room and feel the energies of each other person here. Every other one of God's kids in a room with you. Look down at their feet and see their invisible pom-poms. They are waiting to wave with your victory. Notice on the top of their shirts the waterproof shoulders. There to allow your tears to flow when you need to. Feel the guides, the angels, the light beings, the totem animals, the spirits of loved ones who have crossed over already, all here to help you, all here joined in this spiritual family. Now imagine yourself just smiling, grinning from ear to ear, like makes your cheeks hurt, kind of grin, because you are that blessed every day you choose to be. you're ready, open your eyes and come back in the room, take a deep breath. And drink that in. There is nothing outside your reach. If nothing more than because of this. You're the same stuff, made by the same stuff, experiencing the same stuff. You are the only one who sets the limitation in your life. And you've surrounded yourself with a room full of people who are willing to help you break through any limitation that you don't want there anymore and achieve any goal that you do. And that we're each making room in our life for someone else to be our hero. That there's some little part of my life that I want some help with. Which one of you are going to help me? Which one of you are going to let me help you? Now, as you look around the room, just look around the room for a moment at all the people who want to help you. And look around as if looking for the opportunity for a person that you can help. Imagine like, where's Waldo, right? Like it's a treasure hunt. Like, okay, the one that I get to help make them glow green. Okay, where's the green one? Okay, the one that's going to help me, let them glow blue. Where are they at? It's a game. It's fun. It's exciting because it's real and because it works. You are so blessed. And I am so blessed to get to know you and to be a part of your journey. As not long from now, my little bubble of water is going to mix with yours. We're going to know each other more intimately than we can on this planet. Where you will get the full and total, complete experience of every experience I have ever had. And in return, I'll get to know yours. Right now, through this little shell, this little hamburger suit, we're given permission. I choose to let you in. You choose to let me in. Or, nope, there's a wall. Whichever works. It's okay. There's no judgment. At some point, we're going to be back in this little pond, experiencing each other anyway. But right now, we have the opportunity to live transparently, to ask for help and give help simultaneously, strengthening our connection to the divine. Thank you. It's cool or what?
That's too cool.
I dig that thing. And I'll leave it going, and after we get done, come on out and play in this thing. This is a cool little reminder tool that we're all the same. And we're limited only by our own boundaries. Which is why they say when your problems get too big, find a bigger God. It has nothing to do with having a different God. It's just increasing the size of the box of your awareness. Because there can be only one God. There can be only one creator. And where's kids? It's kids, her kids, however you want to say it. I see no gender to the water. It's bigger than that. A couple different things. We do giving, receiving, and tithing. Now, we like to work on the, for us is giving, for you is receiving. Because most places say you should do it and then give you no practical tools to learn how to do it. Here, every week, we give you a gift. We do so because the gifts work. They're tangible to the crown chakra and connecting that to God. And just as in the skit, a piece of clear quartz helps to keep that chakra open. So we'd like to start by giving each of you all a piece of clear quartz. Now, if you'd like to exchange energy with us, we'd love that. Money is energy, it's an expression. And so if you feel called to exchange energy with us, just take your gift and, whoops.
They're throwing rocks all over the place.
And put it in your hand. Now, clear quartz is an amplifier to all energy. Not only does it open up the crown chakra, but if you put clear quartz with any other stone, it amplifies the energy of that stone. It amplifies the energy of whatever it's around. So place that clear quartz with that money to help amplify it. Help see it multiply, like bunnies, like love bugs. So whatever you're putting in is actually tenfold what you're holding in your hand.